Hi, this is Joe from Citrus County Porch Life, and this is the AA reading for today to help the sick and suffering alcoholic. The word for today is a prayer for all seasons. And the quote comes from 12 Steps and 12 Traditions, page 125. And this is part of the Serenity Prayer again. God grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, courage to change the things we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. The power of prayer is overwhelming in that its simple beauty parallels AA fellowship. There are times when I get stuck while reciting it, but if I examine the section which is troubling me, I find the answer to my problem. The first time this happened, I was scared, but now I use it as a valuable tool. By accepting life as it is, I gain serenity. By taking action, I gain courage, and I thank God for the ability to distinguish between those situations I can work on and those I must turn over. All that I have now is a gift from God, my life, my usefulness, my contentment, and this program. The serenity enables me to continue walking forward. Alcoholics Anonymous is the easier, softer way. And this is very true. I can remember my first few meetings. All the signs were around everywhere, and they were catchy phrases. Let go, let God. Turn it over. What does that mean? I didn't have a sponsor. I didn't really know anyone at the meeting to talk to that well, although within 3 weeks, there were guys that shook my hand and came over and talked to me, as well as women, too. It was a meeting for both men and women. And turning it over was a big issue. Because all of my life, if I had worked on a problem, I'd stick with it till I got it done. The nuns would say to us, God gave you a brain, use it.
Just take a look in here.
But when I got stuck at something, I wanted to be sorry about that. I wanted to be a perfectionist.
Did you hear that?
And I wouldn't give up on anything, and I caused myself a lot of stress, and it just wasn't worth it. When I learned to turn it over and realize the things that I could do and couldn't do.
It's like a form of communication between Bigfoots.
Now, the biggest surrender was to say that,
Well, since we just heard that
I couldn't handle alcohol. In my alcoholism, I thought that if I knew enough about the disease, I studied it enough, I studied in school. This is when I majored in mathematics, and if I studied hard enough, everything became clear. But I had to turn it over. It wasn't clear. I didn't know. I had to admit that I couldn't get myself sober by my own bootstraps.
Eyes on a Bigfoot, you can't say it's a Bigfoot.
So I did turn it over to God, and I'm glad I did. I've been sober 33 plus years, and I'm tasting that serenity that I always wanted. So have a good July 31st. I look forward to seeing you in August.